now we're up to the slow part. Charging the cases. Always painfully slow, at least when you're doing it one by one. Which I'm going to have to be because I can't just not... Why is this going out of focus? Because I'm not just making up a known recipe, I'm working uploads. I was going to show you. It's right next to 303 British. Two arch enemies right next to each other in the reloading manual. Anyway, the powder I'm using is AR2206H. Now this stuff in your country is Hodgdon 4895. It's the exact same stuff, I'm pretty sure, even made in the same factory. Hodgdon, a lot of Hodgdon powders are made here in Australia by ADI. Yeah, so I'm using 2206. Where is this data? Yeah, there we go. 44 grains up to 50.5 grains. And right below it is AR2208. That's the shit that I use in the 308. And as you can see, it also gets pretty much identical velocity to 2206H. So, as far as I'm aware, 8mm is very similar to 308 in terms of the powders that it likes, and it's really not all that fussy, to be honest. Maybe a bit more fussy, but pretty accepting of a lot of different types of powder. So I'd say if I were you, I'd go for Varget, which is 2208, or 4895 in reloading. I'm going to go with the 2206H just because I use a lot of the 2208 with the 308, and that's what I've used. That's what my loads for the 303 are using, so I sort of don't want to have a bunch of calibers using the one powder. Try and distribute it a little bit more. And only the 30325 is my other caliber using this powder until now. Anyway, I'm using the old RCBS scales that I bought years ago, and to be honest, they're a bit shit. I don't really recommend you get these things. They're the Rangemaster 750. I don't think they make them anymore anyway. Yeah, I've got the bullet on there because these things, if they don't have any pressure on them, no any weight, look, it's gone from 0 to it used to be 0'd again. After a few minutes with having nothing on them, they turn off anyway, so it's really annoying. Maybe mine are a bit dodgy, I don't know. But I've still shot some damn good groups out of the 308 with loads that are knocked up on this thing. So they're not too bad. These bullets are actually a little bit overweight. Maybe. Could be the scale being out a little bit. Right. Let's have a crack at this. This will be slow. I'm not even sure if you can see what I'm doing, to be honest. So, what was it? Have another look at the book. Stupid. 44 grams, starting off. I can't remember what this little powder scoop came out of. I think it was from the 308 die set, so... Oh, no, might be a bit smaller, might be from the 243. Oops, too much. So as you can see, this is a lot of give and take, this part of the process. If you, and I highly recommend you get one, you get a powder thrower, powder hopper, whatever you want to call it. I really recommend you get one so you don't have to, once you've knocked up a lot, like you've got a load worked out that shoots well, you don't have to do this every time. I do this for the 308 with my really good scales because they're so accurate. They're accurate like literally down to 1 granule of powder. And I do that because I'm going to be using the thing for F-class shooting out to, oh well, I think the local club only goes to 600 yards, but you know, for precision shooting. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother getting all fussy like this, because it's a bit overkill really for most situations. And it's 44 grains, hopefully, if that scale is working. Oh shit. That's probably out of focus. Powder funnel, definitely a good thing to have. Well, I've got a bit of overspray on this plating from that one-shot case lube. It's the granules of powder sticking to it a little bit. They don't ever do that. Zero, stupid. It does give me the shit sometimes, this thing. Actually, how am I going to do it this time? I think I'll charge the case and then seat the bullet into it. It'll be a bit more interesting. You can see it sort of like first hand, and it makes it a bit less boring doing it that way. Actually, let me switch cameras so I can see what I'm doing.